Well, good evening and welcome to the WMC Sports Friday alongside my partner Julianne Pelusi. I am Ryan Stanko.
Well, in one of the craziest Game 7s Major League Baseball has ever seen, it looked like the Chicago Cubs were going to waltz to their first World Series title since 1908. Like you said, Coach Connor knows this situation well. This is a must-win game for Indian Creek, as you said, and it's one that they got to have, and it's the battle for Route 43, so pretty much anything can happen. But what do you see as the keys for Indian Creek? As Austin Rosson takes the catch and breaks a tackle. Austin Rosson.
He's gone.
Nobody's catching that man. He is into the end zone. 2 plays for Indian Creek, and they are on the board. Austin Rosson.
Good evening. Well, for St. Clairsville, Legion Post 159, they find themselves back in the state tournament in Lancaster for the 2nd straight year, but this year has a different kind of feeling. The team continues to prepare for the tournament, which gets underway Wednesday, and are doing so at Red Devil Stadium in St. Clairsville.
Good evening, Fox 9 High School Hoops coming to you from the Crimson Center. Steubenville Big Red playing host to the Catholic Central Crusaders, and Ryan Stanko alongside my broadcast partner Rich Donnelly. And not too long ago you played in this game, so 2 teams who know each other well. Speak about this rivalry. Well, the stakes couldn't have been any higher. Number 2 versus number 3, Ohio State hosting Michigan in front of a record-setting capacity crowd here inside the Shoe. Well, good evening from Progressive Field. A beautiful autumn night here in Cleveland, Ohio. Game 6 of the World Series. The Indians hosting the Cubbies, leading the Fall Classic 3-2. Well, back in late June, the Cavs captured an NBA title, ending a 52-year major sports title drought here in Cleveland. And tonight, the Tribe will look to add another, capturing their first World Series title since 1948. Manager Terry Francona remembers that Game 7 in Oakland fondly and is looking for that kind of magic here tonight.
You'll be reporting on how they're doing throughout the game.
Well, we talked to them all week. We said we were going to have some fun with this. We got some interviews lined up. We're going to talk to Coach Gunn. We're going to figure out what he's trying to do. And all in all, it's going to be a great event, great venue tonight. We're just going to have a lot of fun with it on the sidelines. Well, our next sports challenge brings us to Wintersville, Ohio. I'm here at Bodies by Bev, and we're going to be doing some P90X Live. I'm here with my man, Eric Carper. And where's the bathroom if I have to go hydrate or something? Is that right?
Down the hall, down the steps, through the gym.
Everybody ready to do this? All right, let's throw them up.
One shot, and back up. Do the same thing.
Set 1 of cardio. Somebody has to sub in. There has to be a sub somewhere.
All right, 10 more sets. And your 5s and your 4s, almost there. Much easier now.
All right, we're halfway through lower body, right?
Third of the way through.
We're a third. It feels like a halfway. We're a third of the way through lower body. Final set of legs. No one ever drowned in a pool of their own sweat.
At least not yet.
At least not yet. Now we're coming on to upper body, which is my strength.
2 reps each.
A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Here we go. Catching me at my worst. I'm saving a little bit in the tank for the final go round. I ain't tired yet.
4.
Upper body strength in the books. Core, right?
Core.
Core. It should be like basketball. I should get 3 timeouts.
All right, let's get ready to cool it down.
Cooling us all down here. I just want to say thank you guys so much for letting me come into class today.
Absolutely.
This was a pretty good sports challenge. As you can tell, I got a sweat on. Everybody else gets to do a cool down. I'm going back to work. Sports Challenge 3 in the books. I need a nap.
Bob Huggins' Mountaineers look to avenge an early season loss to Oklahoma on the road tonight in Norman, a place they haven't won since joining the Big 12. WVU up 8 second half. Nate Adrian is going to corral the rebound. Nice finish for the putback from the former Morgantown Mohegan. They were up 48-38. Then Javon Carter is open from deep. It's good. Dime to Tariq Phillip. Mountaineers feeling good. 51-38, just under 7 to go.
City officials estimate around 400,000 people will make their way into the city to celebrate alongside the Pittsburgh Penguins. What an incredible atmosphere it is down here. So much pride and passion from arguably some of the best fans in hockey. The parade will wrap up shortly at the Boulevard of the Allies, where it meets Stanwyck Street. Stay with News 9. We'll have updates throughout the day on social media as well as on our website, WTOV9.com.
Kicks to Folks. Folks fakes a three. Stolen by Charles Reeves. Reeves to the basket. The big fella throwing it down and clapping. Charles Reeves, this game is going to be a mile a minute. Inside it goes. Kolonsky at the other end.
Thanks, Rob. 1 year later, same opponent, same result. Dalton Hoover is the champ at 195. Talk about the match. It was very hard fought, and you just seemed to really stick to what you wanted to do coming in.
Ryan Stanko, he's with the coach of our first finalist. Ryan.
Thanks, Rich. It is Matt Johnson here on behalf of his player, Cade Bunfield. We talked about Cade all year, Coach, but the fact that it just seemed like as games got on, he got stronger and stronger and stronger. What do you have to say about his conditioning and his preparations for his just stupendous senior year? Today, the USGA came to Williams Country Club in Weirton for the U.S. Amateur Sectional Qualifiers, and there was plenty of local talent there representing the Valley. The event is a one-day 36-hole tournament in which the players play 18 in the morning, get a quick break, then head back out on the course for 18 more in the evening.
The Buckeyes' Big Ten home opener was never in doubt. Ohio State dominated Rutgers from the outset. The defense tossed the shutout, and quarterback J.T. Barrett became the school's all-time leader in passing touchdowns in the Buckeyes' rout of the Scarlet Knights 58-0, staying unbeaten at 4-0.
Thanks, Rich. The third nominee for the IBEW Electrifying Play of the Year comes from week number 10, a memorable play from a rivalry matchup. In a defensive struggle, the Bruins trailed Weir High 7-6 late when Chris Iachini catches the short pass from Gage Yost and rumbles 92 yards for the game-winning touchdown against the rival Red Riders. Brooke won the game 12-7.
Well, it was a tale of two halves for Tony Filberto's Weir High Red Riders in opening round playoff action in Class AA, the West Virginia State football tournament. In the 4-13 matchup, the Weir High Red Riders get past the Sissonville Indians 29-27, but not without a little bit of drama. Good evening from Harding Stadium in Steubenville, the long-awaited and highly anticipated kickoff of the 2016 high school football season set to get underway in just under an hour. Steubenville Big Red and DC Woodrow Wilson kick it off at 5:45, followed shortly thereafter by Wheeling Central and Steubenville Central. Well, a 3-hour and 10-minute one-way trip couldn't shake the Barnesville Shamrocks. Matt Johnson's bunch win it tonight, 41-22 over the Chesapeake Panthers in dominating fashion. Senior standout running back Cade Bunfield, 2 touchdowns on the ground and 1 through the air to Hunter Graham, who also had an interception. Butch Holsky, 1 touchdown on the ground, and senior quarterback Matthew Burkhart rushed another in on the ground. In Barnesville moves on 41-22. They take down Chesapeake.
Indian Creek keeps their playoff hopes alive with a defeat of the Edison Wildcats. From Ryan Stanko, my broadcast partner, Rich Walensky, and all the good people helping us back in the truck. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being with us.